In this video, I'm going to show you how I got 1,000 emails in less than 5 minutes, and I did it without needing any traffic, any lead magnets, or any landing pages or anything. All I used were my connections here in LinkedIn, and I exported these connections so I could get all of their emails, which is amazing. It's perfectly formatted, and I even get all their job titles and everything. So to do this, what I'd recommend you do is you just open up in Google the instructions to export LinkedIn contacts. Even I've done it a couple of times and I still need to look at this when I want to do it. So log into LinkedIn, and then what you want to do is come up to My Network, and then you want to click in to see your connections here. Now you might be saying, oh, well, I don't have any LinkedIn connections, and that's an easy problem to solve. What you can do is come into LinkedIn groups. There are going to be groups with all of your target customers in them. You just need to search around for them. You can join those groups and start to connect with every single person in there. And then you're going to have a list of connections that you can perfectly sell your product to, or reach out to, promote your event to, whatever. It's a fantastic way to really build up a targeted list of LinkedIn connections, and then you can just get their emails, which is perfect. Now, another way that you can build up your connections if you don't have any connections is to come to the search bar in LinkedIn, type in, say, the job role of the people that you want to target or build up an email for. That could be, say, CTO, Chief Technical Officer. And then you want to filter this list of people by second-degree connections. So these are going to be connections of your connections, and then you can just work down through the list and start adding all of these. And you can see, even for me, there are 2,655 CTOs who are connections of my connections. So they're very likely to connect with me back because we've got 3 shared connections, 6 shared connections, 9 shared connections, etc. And then once they're connected, you can do this little trick that I'm going to show you so you can email them directly. So coming back to our actual steps to export the contacts. So once you build up your connections, you can come in and click on See All Your Connections. Then you can come up to the top right hand side and click on Manage Synced and Imported Contacts. Now in here, we want to scroll down again on the right hand side. And remember, you can check back in these instructions if you need to. And I need to go export contacts. That's what I need to do there. See, that's why you need the instructions. And then you just want to click on Download Your Data, pick and choose Connections. And then you're going to see, after maybe a couple of seconds, the option to download the archive. That'll download as a zip file. You can go ahead and open that up. And if I even just drag this across, I'll show you. Now I've got a perfectly formatted list of all my LinkedIn connections and all of their emails there as well. I can even see what companies they're in, their job titles, etc. So there's about 1,000 people in that email list. And so that's an incredibly powerful way to just build up an email list really quickly. Now, the really cool thing about this trick is that you can really sit down everybody in your company. Say if there's 5 people, you've each got 1,000 connections, you do this trick and then you got 5,000 emails. Now that is a huge email list that you can really just launch your product or event to. Now, if you are sending out an email on this, what I would recommend is that you remind people how you got there or how they got your email. And this is an example of an email I actually got from a LinkedIn connection. And this is the key thing he did. Hey, Dear Dara, as a LinkedIn connection of mine, I wanted to drop you a note to let you know about XXX. So I think if you do use this list to send out an email, don't just blast it out. People forget, hey, how does this company have my email? How does this guy have my email? So really say as a LinkedIn connection of mine, and you can send it even from your work email as well. So instead of building a website or a landing page and getting a lead magnet and getting a ton of traffic, just use an easier way to build an email list, and that is LinkedIn. There's targeted groups full of people. You can use that secondary connections to build up your connections. It's a fantastic way just to get going quickly and build up an email list. So go ahead and use that for yourself right now. Use it with your team members so you can build an even bigger list, or put the strategy in your back pocket for later so you can use it with clients. They're going to think you're an absolute genius.